There are a lot of people out there that are pumping the idea across the social media platforms of this idea that the average millionaire has seven sources of income. They have these seven ways they're making money. And while true, what they're not telling you is that they didn't start with seven. They nailed one and they got that one locked and loaded. And then they went and got another one, got it locked and got another one. And so what I did the wrong. As soon as I exited and I didn't have daily operations, I started five other companies the same year. Terrible idea. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Um, Lost a lot of confidence in myself
Mhm.
because I did it. I went too fast. I should have tempered my ambitions a little bit. I should have said, you know what? Let's just make sure that this exit without exiting lasts for a year or two before I go and spend all of my money on these other investments, whether it be real estate or online or e-commerce, whatever it happens to be. I need to do it. And so the mistake I made was trying to diversify way too fast. But the answer is, should we stay in the niche or should we go wide? I think you should generally stay in things that you're good at until everything's locked and loaded, and then you can experiment and go for what you're passionate about. I love motorcycles, I love
Mhm.
cars, I love camping,
Mhm.
I love the cigars, like coffee. Those are all I would hesitate to refer to them all as passions, but I am passionate about aspects of those things. At some point, I'll be ready to buy one of those businesses in that industry. But I made a mistake of attempting to buy them way too early. I did a run at two different motorcycle dealerships. One of them I just walked away from because the owner wanted too much money for the revenue he was doing. The second one, I went all the way down the line of the SBA lending, got it all ready, and then there was a hiccup at the end, and you know, I just something happened, and I had to kind of say, nope, this deal ain't gonna work. And then I went all the way down the line trying to buy a truck and RV dealership. I looked at a couple of coffee shops, but all of that time, it just kept me not focused. I wasn't focused, and I believe that focus stands for follow one course until successful. That's what focus
Mhm.
stands for. Follow one course until
Mhm.
successful. And that's what I needed to start doing. And I've done that. And now my mastermind has tripled. Things are going really well. I mean, we're doing fantastic. And it all took
Mhm.
focus.
And a lot of people don't have that because they're too busy making cupcakes or whatever it is inside of their business. There is no focus. How do you get to that final piece of the triangle of being the investor? Because people are like going, man, I'm trying to separate myself from it a little bit, but I keep getting drawn back in, because it could be a trust thing that they're not hiring the right people. What are you teaching people that are just they want to do it, but they're not making that jump?
Well, a lot of it has to do with your mindset. If not everything is in your mindset. It's what you think about, you bring about. So if you think that you are required to be in the business every day, then you're probably going to create a business that requires you to be in the business every day. But if you have an awareness that there's another tier above you,
Yeah.
tier two owner manager or tier three owner investor, then you have something to aspire towards. And let me give you an example of a tier three entrepreneur, an owner investor,
Mhm.
Elon Musk, right?
Mhm.
Probably the one of the most successful modern day entrepreneurs on the planet, in spite of the fact that he's being vilified today because of political
Yeah.
affiliations.
Uh,
Forget that crap. Like
yeah.
he is one of the number one entrepreneurs on the planet. Well, if he had stayed as a tier one entrepreneur, as an owner operator, or even a tier two, we would not know his name, and we certainly wouldn't know the companies that he owns, Tesla,
Mhm.
X, SpaceX. We wouldn't know them because he would be in obscurity with
Mhm.
every other owner operator out there. I mean, who's an owner operator that you know nationally or internationally? There isn't. They don't exist. So there are no billionaire owner operators. They
Yeah.
they have to graduate. So for the owner operators listening to this show or watching this show right now, just know that there is an option. And it requires you to understand you can't be the hero of your own story in the entrepreneurship world. You are at the first. You are the number one guy, number one girl. You do everything better than everybody else. You know it better than everybody else. You're more well connected. You know, but you can't know forever. Right now,
Mhm.
Elon Musk is not coding. He is not putting tires on Teslas. He's not doing that. Jeff Bezos is not packing boxes for you to ship your crap to your house from Amazon. They don't do that stuff. They used to, but
Hmm.
they don't anymore. Hey there, it's the Real Jason Duncan. Thank you for watching this video. If you are an entrepreneur and you've ever thought about what it's going to be like when you get ready to exit your business, I'm the guy you want to follow. So make sure that you've subscribed to this channel and go check out the link in the description, therealjasonduncan.com. Check out the resources I've got for people just like you, as an entrepreneur who's trying to get his life back, get her life back, get your time and freedom back. We've got a couple other videos you might be interested in. There's one here and there's one here. If that's what you want as an entrepreneur, if you're being trapped in your business, then I can help you get out of that. So go to therealjasonduncan.com. The link is in the description and check out one of these videos. I'll see you next time.